Hello Doomers and welcome to the 10th map of Abandon. And we have a ridiculous map this time. And I was running this map for a while. Finally got the attempt in. So let's go. First thing I like to do is get the rocket launcher and kill the enemies near the shotgun and then grab it. And there's 3 archviles in this beginning part. So what I like to do is try to kill them as quick as possible. And try not to let them revive the Baron if possible. Like, see, I'm trying to keep the Baron alive there, because that's going to cost you 5 extra rockets. You don't get too many rockets in the beginning. It's just good to have a nice amount of rockets. Then a lot of times I leave 10 rockets up there, so I like to get them as soon as I can. And this area right here, you want to grab those 40 rockets right under the Mancubus to kill all these enemies. And here you gotta be careful with the elevator, because the Cyber Demon, if it's going up and down, if it's at the very top, it can rocket you on the elevator, causing you to fall, or making you have to fall in order not to get killed. So yeah, that Cyber Demon you really can't kill towards the end, so I leave him there, just try not to get hit. And here, what I want to do is grab the Invuln and try to get Archvile up to the top here. I don't think I was successful this run, but if you get lucky, you can get all the Archviles to successfully Archvile you up. Although, I'm not sure what I did this time. It's kind of a fun part to do, because trying to get the Archviles to get you up there. But if it doesn't happen, it's not the worst case. Just make sure to have time to rocket the revs. And you can kill the Archviles from this platform pretty easily. But if you have like 4 Archviles alive still, it's going to be pretty tough. See, that Archvile just revived all the Barons. Oh, that Revenant. I should have been killed this Revenant, but now I knew it was time. Alright, in this next area, first you gotta get through a bunch of imps. And I've just shotgun to save some rockets. I was already pretty low on rockets here, coming in with 0, which sometimes I can come in with like 40, 30 if that Archvile Invuln part goes well. It depends. But this time, I didn't really have much rockets. So this next fight, once you pass line def, you're going to spawn a bunch of Archviles and 2 Cyber Demon. And my goal here is to get the Cyber Demon infighting. So what I do is I peek around, keep peeking, just hope the Cyber Demon shoots at least the Revenants. And whenever Archvile targets me, fall back. Just keep peeking. Just bait the Cybers into infighting. Because if they don't infight at all, you're going to have a really tough time on this fight. It's a pretty tough fight. I have a lot of deaths here. And you have to be careful behind you, because that open door, the Cyber on the platform that keeps going up and down, he can shoot at you. So you don't have too much space to work with here. If you really need to, you can fall down, but that can make things pretty tough, especially if there's a lot of archviles left. Alright, but now that these cybers were distracted, I just went to the next area, because I'll get the BFG. And this is actually the only run I've done that on. But it was the run, so worked out pretty well. Now this next fight is, I think, my favorite fight of the map. It is so fun to do. This fight is awesome. So basically get the BFG here. First you gotta do some platforming. And this fight lasts for a while. You're gonna have like around 300 enemies in here. First thing I'm gonna do, BFG all the revenants. And as you see, the cell ammo is right on where those revenants are. So each time you need cell ammo, you gotta parkour all this. Which isn't too bad, but you can easily mess up. And if you mess up, you got like one more attempt before the Hell Knights and Barons overwhelm you. So I see out of cell ammo. Go for it. I don't think I failed any of these times. Yeah, there's plenty of cells up there. Your health doesn't really matter at this part. I mean, it's good to stay at high health, of course, but as long as you don't die, there's plenty of health. But yeah, easily my favorite room of the map. Oh, just spinning. I think I did that a lot in this run. Just for fun. Whee! So I don't know the exact count, but I know that there's less than 600 enemies in here, or you should have less than 600 kills. So I figured it was pretty close. Here, I didn't realize there was no cells left on the platform, so I just went up there for no reason. But I never actually ran out of cells on this part. This is the only time that happened. But either way, there's plenty of rockets here, and at this point I was safe. This room went really well this time. Sometimes it can get very tough, especially if you fail platforming. If you do fall on platforming, again, there are stairs, so it's not the end of the world, but it almost is. Alright, on to this next fight. So this fight is one of the hardest fights in the map. I think it is the hardest fight. I have to kind of cheese it because I don't know how you're supposed to live this normally. Because there's arachnotrons on each side firing at you that you can't even kill, really. And just things spawning all over the place. So what I do is I get a bunch of BFG balls and kill these archviles. Now, I find it's best to just go for it instead of trying to hide right before archviles hit you. And here I'm basically just waiting for enemies to come out, so I guess I'm spinning around. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, that's like the turn left and turn right keys. Kind of looks like I'm strafing. Like in B-hop. Or bunny hopping. Alright, anyways, I do this so I wake up the cybers. It's very important to wake up the cybers here. They take a little bit longer than the other things to wake up, but at this point I know I'm good. But you just gotta go through the pinkies a few times. If you're lucky, you'll hear them, but It's really hard to hear in this part because there's so much going on. So here, I'm usually at my higher health, but I messed up there. So you can normally close this door. This door normally closes, but for some reason this time it just was not closing for me. And I have no idea why. Honestly, I don't even know where the trigger is, but usually if I just run up on these walls and walk towards the teleporter, it'll reclose. But that just didn't happen. So I wasted a lot of time here, but I don't really care that much. But luckily, this Revenant and Mancubus got stuck in the perfect spot, so I was still able to do what I normally do. I thought it was going to be a dead run at this point. And yes, still not entirely sure where the trigger is. But maybe I did something wrong this run. Or maybe enemy was like under the door. Like that Mancubus might have been stuck under it or something. Because the Mancubus does look kind of stuck. But yeah, that switch usually opens the door, but I think I pressed it just because I didn't know what to do. But yeah, sometimes not everything goes right in a run, but you just gotta do what you can to still make it succeed, especially 11 minutes in. In this map, the beginning is one of the harder parts because you're gonna have a lot of resets there. Once you get this far, you don't really want to give up. Alright, so I just gave up after that point. I knew the door wasn't closing for some reason, so I'm doing my strat now, which involves waiting here for a little bit, wait for the enemies to get on this side of the map. I'll show you. So, you want them to get around over here, especially the cyber demons. Some enemies will stay stuck here, that's fine. But, yeah. So that's about enough time because I already wasted a lot of time over there. But here is a pretty scary part, especially because a Revenant fell and was trying to kill me there, which could have blocked me. Basically just want to peek out, get the cybers shooting, and then they'll start infighting everything. And again, there was this Revenant close to me. See, he tried to punch me there. So I don't think I did it again. I usually do like 4 to 5 peeks here, but that Revenant was not helping at all. Oh yeah, I tried to kill him. It did not work out. I guess I just could have kept hitting the back wall, but I didn't think of that. So I just gave up. And I'll just let the cybers try to come here. Oh yeah, and also right near the cybers in that staircase, there's a bunch of archviles, which is mainly why this room is very hard, because dealing with those archviles is extremely tough. I'm sure there's a way to do this without cheese, but this was a pretty safe strat. Besides this time, everything went wrong. Now it's time to fire some rockets. try to let the arch files come close. However, there really isn't that much you can do, especially at this low health. If you have a lot of health though, you can peek out with the BFG. It's pretty risky though. You end up getting shot a lot. And the reason why I don't grab the rockets here while in this room is so I can use them in this part. So see, there's 50 to left of me, and I believe another 50 behind me in the lava. So you can come here with 250 rockets, which is a really good amount. And you kind of want the cybers to get right up here. This way nothing can get in, and the cybers will infight. But a lot of times that only happens after everything's dead. But here, killing these cybers can be tricky, but usually they're at really low health. Or at least low health. These aren't the best BFG shots, but they're safe. Well, I almost died there. But yeah, there's a lot of ammo on this map. You really don't have to worry about ammo too much unless you're just spamming. But yeah, that's one thing I really like about this map is the platforming and the how much ammo there is. It's a big break from some of the other maps that have very tight ammo. Here I believe it's the last Cyber Demon. Just gotta kill it. You could try to sneak past, I did not want to. Oh, and that Spectre. Spectre almost killed me. I run out, get some med packs. There's a lot of med packs in this area. And you see those Arachnotrons? They are one reason why this room is very hard. Including those Arachnotrons over there. So I was gonna BFG that Archvile, but I forgot to pick up some ammo. So I did that real quick. And yeah, a lot of times some enemies fall down where I killed that Archvile at. So be aware of that. It isn't too much of a big deal if it happens because you can rock it. If it's a Cyber Demon though, that's you're pretty screwed. But that hasn't happened to me in a run. And now what I like to do is kill these Revenants. You can kill them later, but I'd rather kill them when there's no lost souls around. Because I had a run where I got further than this and I died because I was killing these Revenants and Lost Souls got me stuck and I hit the giant Revenant missile. So I just instantly died. I was at really good health here though, which was nice. There's 600 cells right here. Grab for these Revenants. Alright, and now just getting some cells in a spot that I probably won't be able to use them for the next fight, which is right there. And time to get the yellow key. Now this is practically like the last fight. And this one is where they bring out 7,000 lost souls. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the lost souls, but I don't think it's too bad because you have the BFG, a lot of ammo, and they aren't really your biggest threat here. Your biggest threat's definitely the Cyber Demon. So what I like to do is try to wrap around here, dodge these Cyber Demon rockets, and give the Barons some time to spawn. This way you'll be able to leave safely, because they'll stop spawning. And usually there's a Megasphere right there. I didn't need it right away, so I didn't go for it. And here you can see all lost souls starting to come in. But yeah, these lost souls, worst thing it gets you to do is get you stuck. If you get stuck on these lost souls and there's Cyber Demons firing at you, it is terrible. Or even those Arachnotrons. I should have just let that Cyber Demon live, but you know, at this point, not playing as good because a bit nervous once you get this far. And just look at all these lost souls. So I was trying to grab the Megasphere here because I didn't really like my health situation, not having armor and having these cybers around. But wasn't really able to do that. It looked too crowded. And yeah, I was really scared of getting hit here, especially right there. I said, screw it, let's go for it. And luckily, it was free out this area. So that was a good gamble. And getting the cells here, which normally aren't useful at all. And the cybers, luckily I was able to dodge them. Now that was kind of a tough decision I had to make because there was ammo to the left there, but there's a bunch of lost souls there, and I only had 3 shots. So that might have been a life or death. Excuse me. Might have been like a life or death decision right there. Also, those Megaspheres on the side here, which pump up for this fight, I do not grab them. Especially this one I'm staring at to the right there. That one is so far, you have to perfectly parkour it. And that's SR50 and all. So I do not touch those Megaspheres. That one, though, I was just close to, is a bit easier, but still, I don't trust it with the lost souls everywhere to grab it. So I just play like they don't exist. Because it's way too risky to grab them. Like, I'm better off just grabbing these med packs. There's so many med packs. And yeah, there's a bunch of cells up there. I believe 600 in each spot. Yeah, there's a crazy amount of lost souls. This spot always feels overwhelming in a run. As long as you just keep circling, try not to get hit, and focus on Cyber Demons, you should be fine. Also, those Cyber Demons in the beginning, I guess they can't shoot anything. I was kind of hoping they would infight or something, but They seem like they really couldn't. But that's fine. I'm just happy that this part has a bunch of lost souls instead of a bunch of pain elementals. Because that would just make things even worse. Them flying away into the distance. Just remember, it always could be worse. Alright, and we got a few enemies left. But basically, all of them is where those Arachnotrons are. Also, there's gonna be a Revenants that can teleport into like this birdcage area. Right like above the Arachnotrons. And you can't kill them from the big island. So you gotta go through this teleporter. And it's still hard to auto-aim them, but it definitely is possible. At this point, I was just trying to clear up some of the lost souls. But you don't have to clear as many as I do. The reason I clear them is for the next part, so I could do the parkour without really thinking about any lost souls hitting me. But now I believe I try to kill the Arachnotrons on the island. Yeah. And that bird cage right up there, luckily there's only one Revenant up there, so I guess Cyberbeam was in fighting. Which is one reason to kill the Revenants in the beginning, earlier, before this part. Because they can take a lot of time killing. Also, this is a great time to remember that lost souls are not part of the kill count, which is amazing. Because if they were, I don't even know if this map would be possible. It probably would be though, but very slow considering the next area has a lot. Actually, I don't even know it would be possible. Anyways, I think I killed. Oh no, I don't kill him yet. So at this point, I realized I was missing a kill. So I was almost certain that an enemy fell down here, like in one of those, or something. I also took consideration that I didn't really like clear the beginning area too well. So I was thinking there was a chance like something fell in there, but I wasn't really banking on it. Oh yeah, that's when I realized there's no Revenants left. So yeah, I thought it could be there, but I didn't hear any Revenant or anything. So I just started focusing on these cybers. Wow, look at that sky texture. Really cool. I really admired it like this. But yeah, this is a beautiful map, by the way. One of my favorite maps so far. I love the difficulty of this. And I just like beating maps like this. This one was very fun. But anyways, I'm hearing around making sure that no enemies, like a Revenant or anything's around the sides of this that fallen off. However, I didn't hear anything, so I think I eventually go up to the beginning. But who knows how long that'll take. Okay. So I tried to grab that health pack and go up, but just missed it. Just double checking. But luckily, the last enemy was at the beginning. Also, the other enemy is the cyber on the up and down platform, which just keeps going up and down. But I knew that. So, I think I hear the Revenant. Where's the Revenant sound? Yeah, there's the Revenant sound. So then I knew I was in the clear, right when I heard that. And yep, it fell off this top platform to the beginning. Or also it could have just been one of the Revenants spawning when you get the invuln. But anyways, you can't auto-aim the cyber demon too far away. And also, you gotta shoot it while it's in the middle of coming up, like that, or coming down. Just get the trace, or the ball in. The tracers don't reach that far, I believe. And press that switch, the yellow key, to open up the final parkour area. And there it is, Cyber dead. So at this point, I just wanted to kill some of these lost souls because they can come and knock you off the parkour. Also kill the Revenant. However, we're not done yet. Also, there's lost souls over there. I'm pretty sure they're only cosmetic because I don't think they can cross. I never had a lost soul from over there try to knock me off. Thankfully, or else that would be really tough. Just killing the lost souls I can see. And luckily, I didn't have any lost souls try to kill me while doing the final parkour. So, at this point, do the parkour. Now, I died to this parkour at the very last jump before, so I was really making sure that I did not mess up. And that was right before I got this run too, on stream. But yeah, it's kind of upsetting. However, I found a strat for the next parkour area, which gave me a lot of hope. So here is like a leap of faith, but I find if you scroll all the way to the back using vertical mouse movement, and then just run forward while holding shift, you can make that. And you can kind of see the platform from above and on the mini-map. This was a good time at the mini-map. I have it off just because just to show the demo off and the sky. But yeah, if you fall on any of these, you'll be instantly killed. Just make sure no lost souls are after me. Alright, now this long jump coming up, where you can't see, is probably the scariest because I SR50 it. You don't really have to SR50, you can just do a regular jump, but I do it just to be safe. Right here. You also don't want to overshoot. But yeah, I took this parkour section very slowly. And this one you can also just the last like long jump, I go in the corner here and I just hold shift and run. This one is not a far run. And here we go. I'm really making sure I make these jumps, especially this one right here. Do not want to have another tragedy. Alright, but now this part I found a strategy for. So if you wait for that pillar to go down, and you can skip the Lost Soul trigger and go right here. But hold up, before I do that, let me pause and just show you. Oh, I can't. Okay, since it's paused, I can't move the thing, but if you look to the right of me, right where I was, there's a bunch of triggers on that walkway, and that will trigger a bunch of Lost Souls to come in. But as you see, there's a little gap right there where you can skip that, and then you can take this elevator thing. Instead of doing the super fast parkour section with Lost Souls chasing you, you can just rocket jump. And there it is. The gripping hand. Done in 35 minutes and 41 seconds. And man, what a map. This map definitely gripped me. Really cool map. And we still got, I believe, 7 more left to play. So, yeah. There will be description. And thank you guys for watching.